currency tumbled on Monday, with the rupee hitting record lows as traders lose faith in policymakers. I'm Monica Gibson with today's press review. The S&P BSE Sensex index sank 0.8% as of 9:43 a.m. in Mumbai, extending the 4% loss on August 16th, while the rupee plummeted to 62.46 per dollar. Experts say the market is in tenterhooks as investors become increasingly concerned about India's economic future and capabilities of authorities. The rout underscores the failure of months of measures to contain outflows from higher interest rates to gold import curbs. Foreigners sold a net of $3 billion of Indian stocks as bonds in July, as the slowest growth in a decade made Asia's third largest economy vulnerable to a pull-out of funds from emerging markets, spurred by speculation that the US Federal Reserve will cool stimulus. One Standard Chartered analyst said the market is questioning the effectiveness of policymakers' moves and the options available to them. Earlier, the government said it had a grand plan. This is what the market expected, but the final measures disappointed. India's current account gap widened to 4.8% of gross domestic product in the 12 months which ended in March. The Reserve Bank of India estimates the sustainable level is 2.5% of GDP. As one economist surmised, slow growth, high inflation, a high fiscal deficit and high current account deficit all point to the inescapable conclusion that India's problems are deep and structural. The government began reforms in September 2012 to restrain the budget deficit and ease restrictions on foreign investment in industries from aviation to retailing, but it would appear that investors are less than convinced. As a Credit Suisse analyst said, "Our primary concern is that the policy authorities still don't get it, thinking this is a fairly minor squall which will simmer down relatively quickly with fairly minor actions." Well, that's all from today's press review, but please do click back to Dukascopy TV for all of today's exclusive interviews. But for now, goodbye.